The skies above Philos, the capital of the Galactic Empire, were once serene, shimmering with the soft glow of the massive imperial spires that reached into the heavens. The city was an architectural marvel, floating towers, energy bridges, and the great Elder Council Palace, where emperors had ruled for over 10,000 cycles. But today the sky burned. Human ships had arrived, and they were not here to negotiate. The Empire had once mocked humans, calling them primitive, weak, and unworthy of their vast galactic dominion. But that was before the war. Before they learned the truth, the humans had not just won battles. They had erased entire fleets. They had not just fought. They had hunted. And now, the hunters had arrived at the heart of the Empire. Desperate pleas for mercy. Inside the Grand Imperial Hall, Emperor Varkon XII knelt before the massive holographic display. His once proud golden robes were drenched in sweat, his pale blue skin quivering as he stared at the incoming human armada. His advisors, the High Counselors, huddled around him, their once arrogant faces now frozen in terror. "Send the transmission." "Now," the Emperor barked. The Imperial Diplomatic Corps scrambled to comply. A desperate message was broadcast across all channels, reaching the incoming human fleet. "This is the supreme ruler of the Galactic Empire. We surrender. We recognize the might of the Terran forces. We beg for mercy. Please, we will comply with all demands. Spare Philos. Spare our people." Silence. The transmission had been sent, but there was no response. The fleet kept advancing. Thousands of colossal human warships emerged from hyperspace, blotting out the stars. The Eagle-Class Dreadnoughts, each the size of a moon, deployed their planetary siege cannons, primed to reduce Philos to ash. Still, the humans said nothing. Why aren't they responding?" whispered Counselor Zakesh, his tentacle-like fingers trembling. "Because they don't negotiate," the Emperor muttered, eyes widening with horror. The humans had no interest in peace. They had come to finish what the Empire had started. The last stand of the Imperial fleet. Admiral Zorvok of the Imperial Navy stood aboard the bridge of the Indomitable, the last great warship of the Empire. His fleet, once numbering in the millions, had been reduced to a mere 500 ships, the last defenders of Philos. As he stared at the incoming Terran forces, he knew there was no victory here. "Admiral," a trembling officer spoke, "they are not responding to our surrender." "Orders?" Zorvok clenched his mandibles. He had faced humans before. He knew what they were. Monsters. Killers. "Arm all planetary defenses," he said coldly. "If they will show no mercy, neither will we." The Imperial fleet surged forward, charging at the Terran armada. The battle lasted less than 10 minutes. The first wave of human orbital cannons tore through the fleet like paper. Starfighters swarmed over the burning wreckage, boarding ships and executing the crew. The Empire's last defenders died screaming. As the final Imperial ship was obliterated, the path to Philos lay open. The annihilation of Philos. From the ground, the citizens of Philos watched in horror as massive black ships descended through the atmosphere. Dropships, carrying the most feared soldiers in the galaxy, the Terran Shock Troopers. They did not speak. They did not give demands. They simply opened fire. The once proud streets of Philos ran red with Imperial blood. Elite guards, militia, even civilians, the humans did not discriminate. The Empire had burned human worlds. They had executed Terran prisoners. They had mocked humanity's pleas for peace. Now there would be no peace. No negotiations. Only vengeance. The Emperor's final moments. Emperor Varkon XII sat on his throne, shaking as the great doors of his palace exploded inward. A single human soldier stepped inside. His armor was black as the void, his visor glowing crimson. In his hands, he carried a plasma rifle, still dripping with Imperial blood. "Please," the Emperor whispered, his voice breaking. "Please, I beg you, have mercy." The human stepped forward. A single word echoed through his helmet speakers. "No." A gunshot rang through the burning palace. A silent galaxy. When the last human ships left Philos, there was nothing left. No survivors. No cities. No empire. The Galactic Empire had once ruled the stars for 10,000 years. It took the humans 3 weeks to erase them from existence. And across the galaxy, all who remained understood a terrible truth. Humanity does not forgive, and it never forgets.
End.